Hello everyone and welcome back to my crafting world. This is Anna. Guys, today is October the 10th, 2025, and it is release day for my crafting world designs. So I have three dies that I am releasing today. And the first one is a flower plate. This is flower plate number 3. And I love all the flowers on here. You can make a lot of flowers cut out a lot of flowers at the same time. And it does have 3 different sizes, which is these 6 larger ones, 3 medium, and then 4 of the small. You can arrange them, of course, however you want. And either way, you're going to get quite a few flowers. I do like 3 layers on there. But I like 2 layers too. So let me show you what I have made for that one. Here are my flowers, guys. These are only 2 layers, and I like the 2 layers. So these are large ones. This one is the medium, and I've already used one of them, so I have less to show you. But here is the small one. Of course, you can put whatever center you want on there. I particularly like this one and then how these turned out. This one's okay, but yeah, not exactly what I was aiming for. But it's still a pretty flower. So these are the flowers that this plate makes. Flower plate 3. Really like these flowers. They're different. I like them because they are so different. I really like this flower. So there are those. And the next thing that I am going to show you is the Polaroid add-on easel. So a couple of months ago, I did release a Polaroid, and I'll show you the one that I have with me right now. This is the Polaroid. This one is 1, 2, 3 pieces, really quick to put together. But I wanted an easel for the back of the Polaroid, or so the Polaroid could stand up. So I thought, why not? Let's make an easel. So there's that one. Here is the Polaroid picture frame that I made. Now this is my bestest cousin. She and I are the closest on my dad's side. But here is the other flower that I made. She loves silver, so I used silver accents on this one. And she also actually likes skulls and Dia de los Muertos and things of that nature. So I used black for this. I think she'll like it. And then the pop of color would be the flower. Now I did stickle up the flower and the leaves and put a touch of white in there just to break up the black, all the darkness. So yeah. This is the picture frame that I have that I was going to put the easel back on. So let me show you the easel, the easel that I've already cut out. Now this is a layering piece that will match whatever color you want on your Polaroid. And the way you put this together, it comes with this piece right here. So all you do, it's got 3 score lines. You cut your piece out, right? And then you fold it in half. And then the other 2 on either side, you fold it up and you fold it up again. And it becomes this little square. Well, it looks like a W or an M, whichever way you're going to glue it is up to you because they do the same thing. So I am going to glue mine about the middle. You don't have to be precise, but I'm going to glue it down at about the middle or so. And I'm going to try to glue it straight. And I'm not measuring anything, okay, guys, because you just don't need to. So that's as straight as it's going to get for me. Now I am going to put glue on both these flaps. This one you glue to the back of the easel, the the Polaroid, and then this one as well. So these two I will put glue on. So I'm going to put glue on this. Okay, and there's enough in there for me to do some adjusting if I have to. Once it's down, it's not gonna dry immediately. So on the easel, I am going to put it, I'm just going to pass these scallops. I don't want it to show from the front. So I am going to line it up, you know, just past the scallops. And again, it's not anything that has to be, you know, super precise. So I'm going to fold both these in to where they will touch the paper, okay? And then just hold that down and let it glue down. I'm making sure that my easel is straight on the bottom right here. And then I am just gonna hold the center that I've glued down. I hope you can see that. Let me see, guys. Yeah. So I am going to just hold that down. That is the inside, the other half. And like I said, you can glue it like an M or a W. It's up to you. And then hold this down. I'm going to, I don't want to flatten the front. So honestly, I would probably do this, you know, glue this down, the easel down before I decorate the front. But I had already made this because I was going to give it to her. And then the easel came in and I said, okay, we're going to wait for that just a little bit. And you can fold it flat and you can mail it out because it does lie flat. You can mail it out that way, guys. And then when the easel is on there, it'll allow your little picture frame, the Polaroid, to stand up. There you go. Oh my gosh, guys. I love that. I'm a picture taker. I'm sure we all are. So I went ahead and thought, you know, that easel will allow us to display, because she does display anything that I ever give her or make for her. She has a little area in her bedroom where she does display things. So I thought that would be perfect. And there you go, guys. It is nice and simple, but it's super functional. I just love that. This is probably my favorite die this month, is that easel. All right, guys. So there is that. And the next thing, the last thing that I have to show you is a ribbon organizer. So how do these work? Well, guys, let me show you. Let me put this aside and let me show you how they work. So here are some that I had already cut out, and I've already started using mine. Most of my ribbons are already organized. So it does wrap around your ribbon spool. And then when you need to pull out some ribbon, so you just pull the ribbon off the spool. So you're using your organizer to pull your ribbon, not your spool, because it's not going to turn on the spool. But if you have this organizer on here, you can just keep turning it and it'll pull it out. Now let's say that we pulled out too much. Again, pull your ribbon organizer the opposite way and it will roll it up for you and keep it in place. Now you can thread your ribbon over the slot or under the slot. Either way works. So just whatever you prefer. So let me show you how that works. I have some ribbon here and very little of it, but I have some ribbon here. So what I'm going to do, the easiest thing for you to do is thread it. I mean, I've done it both ways, but you can thread it. You can also, for the brown one, you can use cord, or you can, you know, organize your cord. I'm going to use this for the 1/8 inch ribbon. Okay, so you can thread it, excuse me, you can thread it beforehand. And if you're going to do that, go ahead and center your hole and then push down on the sides. And then I give it a little pinch just to keep it folded. And then your longer side, go ahead and thread that through the middle hole of your spool. So there we go. And again, I'm just going to give it a little pinch. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, super, super straight or anything or tight. Now, you'll see that this one is longer, and they are longer than you typically will need, just because the spools come in different, the holes come in different widths. Your spools are not all the same, so that allows you to adjust your your organizer. So I'm just going to cut off a little bit right there, okay? And then you bring it over. Now, don't tighten it so tight that it's not going to turn for you. Just give it a little bit of slack, and then just give it a little pinch. And then I'm going to cut the excess, okay? And then what I'm going to do is put some glue on. You could do either side, guys. It doesn't matter if you want to put it on this side or on this side. Just, it doesn't matter. And then you flip it onto the organizer, onto the other side. And it's ready to go. Threaded and all, guys. So there, if the glue is kind of wet, so I don't want to pull it. Oh no, it's my spool that's broken or torn. Okay, so you can pull whatever, and again, this is the spool. I'm gonna do another one just to show you, but you can pull what you need out and then roll what you don't need. Oops, back in there. So this is a perfect time for me to show you. You can, if you want to, you can thread it under. And for me, it was easier to get it, to pull it out with tweezers. There you go. I mean, you can thread it under, or you can thread it, I mean, you can just thread it however you want. You can thread it through the top to the bottom. So it's up to you, however you want to thread it. You can thread it under or over. All right, so there's that. Now, let me show you just one more. So this is some, obviously, Halloween ribbon. It comes with the largest one, the largest opening. Let me tell you what that is. And I believe I've already used the one that I cut out of this one. So this one, the largest opening is 2 3/8. Yeah. The largest one is about 2 3/8. And then you get the next size is 7/8. 7/8 of an inch. Half an inch, a little more. This one's no, this one's is 3/4. This one is 1/4, and then this one is round, but it is almost 1/4. So I've already used this one. So let's say that you have the larger one, and it is too large for your ribbon. And in this case, no, this one's going to fit perfectly. So I can't show you that. But even if it were too large for your spool, you can still use it, because you thread it on there. And then let's say your opening doesn't, it extends beyond your spool. You're still going to use it the same way. And, you know, your opening is just going to extend a little bit, but it's going to function the exact same way. So, you know, give it a little pinch just to make it stay. This one too. And then I'm going to bring it over. I'm going to cut a little bit off of here. And if you'll notice, I cut less on this one than I did the other one. And then pull it over this way. Cut some of this off. Give it a little pinch again. And then again, you're going to glue either side or both. Bring this over, line it up, and let it dry. Okay. See now, and the only thing is you got to make sure that it doesn't dry onto your spool, because then of course it's glued down. And there you go. This one works just as good as the other one. And then I will wrap it back up. And that is how easy these are to use. I just love, love, love them, because most of my ribbons are already in the organizer. And, you know, if you're a crafter, you know what a big mess these can make. You know, because they unravel, and then you need all the, you know, all the pins to keep it together. And so I have a pile of pins over here where, you know, I would have to pin them and unpin them, pin them and unpin them, and that's a pain. But anyway, guys, that is my release for October. And yeah, there we go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to everyone later. Y'all have a great day. Thanks a lot, guys.